So the Tampa Bay Rays are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the hill for the Phillies, Brandon Pfaadt. And, Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
First pitch, 136.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Good eye right there. The wind and the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 2-2. And that's outside. The wind of the pitch. That one ripped. Takes it in for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, M.J. Melendez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Yandy Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And downstairs. 1 out, base is empty. There's the strike, 95 with that one.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Casas flashes the leather on the running catch.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 15.
Josh Lowe will hit next. Pfaadt, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Our starter in this one, Parker Messick. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Jordan Lawler in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. as a rocket into the outfield. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the Phillies DH, Carson Williams. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Lawler on at first, nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one handled. Takes it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jordan Lawler.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Clark drifts towards it, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Jackson.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Jackson Chourio.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, they left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
The other way. Brings it in, and that'll do it. The Phillies turned away their first time around. Inning number 2 coming up from Citizens Bank Park. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, M.J. Melendez. Bat back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Curtis Mead. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch is downstairs. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Number 19 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Foul ball. No score here in the second. In the air out towards right center. Acuna there. Drops into the glove. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Tristan Casas now at the plate. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
And a pitch. And that one in the air center field. Clark makes the grab, one down.
Batting seven, the catcher, Harry Ford.
So up next, Harry Ford. And that's down and away. Miller over at first with one away. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Batting in, the second baseman, Johnson.
Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. And that one fouled off. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now, and 2 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now Evan Carter. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera. The right-hander back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. And another ball. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. And there's one away. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Zach DeZenzo. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. For the second, tag, and they got him.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stinks. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
Top of the third, no score. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get the out.
All over that one right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, Max Clark. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1-1.
DeZenzo off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. The Rays strand just the 1. Still no score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler. And he deals. On the ground to the left. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Williams.
So now the DH spot, Carson Williams. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 gone, runner at first. And now for the Phillies, Ronald Acuna Jr. In the air, right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And that rolls into the corner. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag, and he's in there.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1. 1 2 1.
Jackson Chorio stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and that's strike one. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Here's a 1-2. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. That one down the line, and that chance handled. Now the throw to first on the run. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And now Aiden Miller, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Full strike right there.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swings, says Freddie Ferguson. Payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Diaz, a former All-Star, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And he grounds one to the right side. Johnson tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Just missed.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros do a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
The left fielder, number 1.
And at first with 1 gone, and Jay Melendez next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. Righty delivers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now here is Curtis Mead. at second with a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
The 1-0. A little bit low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Casas moving under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for Tampa. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Tristan Casas. The pitch. That one finds the corner. 0-1. That's to third. Over to Diaz. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Harry Ford.
Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Flied to right his first time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Melendez drifts towards it and makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Termarr.
2 outs, base is empty. Termarr Johnson getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies as they're unable to 2-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, number 19. The pitch. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Kicks and fires. Ripped to first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through. It's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Breaking ball inside. And the count is 1-1. And that one upstairs. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 5th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. You'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. That misses, and it's 1-0. The Rays trailing by 2 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. Here comes a pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Nice curveball for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Next to hit, Zach DeZenzo. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. And that's a little bit high. 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. Out number 3. The Rays strand just the 1, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, down the left fielder, Evan Carter.
Evan Carter.
Messick back to work. Outside low. 1-0.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball. Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. 1 for 2. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. That one not close. Ball 2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, drifts towards it, hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Carson.
2 outs, base is empty. Carson Williams stands in for the Phillies. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch. Two down, nobody on.
Oh, look at the stop. On the run, throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They're up 2-0. Top six. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Max Clark. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. On the ground. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So digging in, Yandy Diaz. Runner takes off. Cut on and missed. For the second tag. Out at second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
The Rays down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Just missed. Out of the corner for a strike. One and
ball,
2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 2, the Rays nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And here it comes. And delivers outside. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Victor Gonzalez, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Leclerc, the right-hander, also getting loose. And the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a good eye there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a 3-1 on the way. That one fouled off. The pitch. The punch out there, and there's one down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Chorio up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Parker Messick out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jose Leclerc.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So man aboard, Aiden Miller digs in now, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Flips the corner. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And
intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
So first and second with 2 outs. Harry Ford, the next to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Ball 1 there. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And there's the strike in the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Almost got him. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Phillies leave a couple, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7, and the batter now, MJ Melendez. Back to work. And that one pulled foul. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tom Buckner up and loosening in the pen. Romero getting loose as well. Left-hand batter waits. And
Outside,
now
that's
1
the ball.
and 2.
That's a
Chase
ball.
that time.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to Casas. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting the third baseman, Gary Triolo.
Now the third baseman. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going gone. A solo shot. It's 2-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
In the air right field. Acuna after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Victor Gonzalez.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's going to be Termarr Johnson. And a pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Gonzalez deals.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The pitch. In for a strike. It's 2-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swings and misses, and now 1 away.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. And now the lefty. And the slider just misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. 2-2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Now a chance for Jordan Lawler. Gonzalez with a move to first. Back in safe, really close. Gonzalez in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's a native of Mexico. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next, Carson Williams, 1 for 3. There's a strike. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Look out.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And he deals. And that just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ronald Acuna Jr. up next. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit, Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Carter, the lead runner, out at second. Lawler on at first with 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. At the belt and fires. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Wouldn't chase that time.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Jackson Chourio on deck for the Phillies. Got him swinging. So they strand a pair. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 2, the Rays 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tom Buckner.
Now,
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And a pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. Oh, 2 now. This to third, and it's just foul. That was close. Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
And just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. One gone here.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Zach DeZenzo next to hit for the Rays. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Center field, Chourio settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out. So the Rays batting order turns over, and stepping in for the Rays, Max Clark. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one off the outside edge. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the third and final game of the series. The wind of the pitch. High in the air, out to right. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 2, the Rays 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Kelly.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Jackson Chourio. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 1. Righty delivers. And another ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot. This one high in the air to left center. Brings it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the third baseman,
Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Mason Miller getting ready to go. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Lifted in the air, right field. Low, puts it away. 2 down.
Now batter, the first baseman, Tristan.
2 outs, base is empty. Tristan Casas stands in for the Phillies.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a strike on the outside edge.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Robert to right field. Way back. Gone.
breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
2 outs, nobody on. Harry Ford will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that one fouled off. Two outs. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
Two and 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. 3-2 now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Abner Uribe. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Yandy Diaz now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And here it comes. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Uribe, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Here's 0-1. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
He's 2 outs away. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Ripped to short. And they're down to their last out.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, MJ Melendez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Fastball for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That one in there across the letters.
definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, well, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Uribe is just one strike away.
It's got to be a safe
and that is the ball game.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out. But a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
addicts back to modern man. My mama told me never throw a stone and hide your hand. I got a lot of family, you got a lot of fans. That's why the people got my back like the Verizon man. I play the back and fade the black and then devise a plan. Out in London, vibing while I ride the tram, giving out that raw food to lions disguised as lambs. And by the time they see tot and deploy all their henchmen to come at me from the treetops,